Start recording. Okay. Hi, folks. It's Patrick again. Um, how are you? I'm okay. I've been sitting around the last few days, playing with my ladybug. Hope everybody else is, because I've been going through some tutorials that are not using ladybug. Some tutorials are quite old, as a matter of fact. They're some of them I've looked at are 7 years old, and trying to follow along such an ancient version in Kotlin in Android Studio just makes my head spin sometimes. I don't know what's going on. For example, I've been working on the back end of Mr. Tippy here. The front end, as you can see here, I've got beautiful looking front end. If you highlight the whole square, you can see very nicely the constraints. I think this is one of the more elegant set of constraints, use of constraints I've seen yet. But I'm new at this, and I've been trying to follow along with this myself. However, this is not the one I'm working on. This is the one I'm working on. And it's not doing a thing. Well, I got this to work. I got the seek bar. When you scrub, I thought it was slide or some other, no, but the word is scrub. If you scrub your seek bar, beep, 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 the number here actually does change. I can put a quantity in here, like 59.95. I can scrub my seek bar, and I got nothing here, and I got nothing here. But look at this down here. This thing is running a speed race. It's just, this has got to be really hard on the battery. I don't know what's going on down there. This is Logcat of apparently what's going on with my phone. Android 12, it's me. A11, that's me. Well, Mr. Tippy talked about narrowing down the... Look at that. What is that doing? That's just scaring the heck out of me. Now, here's some things I'm having a problem with right now. This bit of logging here, progress, define progress. Progress on progress changed. So go back and look at, here's another thing too. Between these older models and the new model, when you get into main activity, there's this whole batch of stuff right here that is in the latest version of Android Studio, but I don't see it in any of the tutorials using previous versions. So when they start talking about dumping stuff in here, specifically right between these two things, these two curly brackets, so far, my attempts at inserting this additional code here,
or components on the screen. So we have
I've had a mixed results. Now this, what he's doing right now, labeling some or creating some classes. Is that right? Creating some classes, or is this just one class? One thing I did find out in Android Studio, let's go to this one here. And delete these four. And this is what he just started with, that one line of text, private late initialization variable, init, initialize, variable, ET base amount. That's one of our labels. And if we go to put the rest of these things in here, how long will it take to, oh, it's on cap lock. Private, late initial variable, seek bar. Why isn't seek bar? Seek bar tip. Seek bar tip. Looks better. Well, at some point it's going to, the AI is going to kick in and hope to autocorrect. See, now right about here, why isn't kicking in here? TV tip percent label. TV tip percent label, it's right there. Text view is in gray. Tab to complete. I hope this is the beginning of a whole thing here. Tab. This is what I was looking for. This once it sees what you're doing, I guess, it sees that you're making some private late initialization variables out of some of the some items here on our front page, and so it auto suggests. So I don't have to type in anymore. I have to just hit enter. And there's all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my classes. Class. Down here, it did the same thing. Once I had a couple of find view by ID, correct, auto-completed the rest of it. So Ladybug has gotten smarter, I guess, and is able to suggest to you some faster ways to do your coding. Can run it. Can I run it? See what it does? Look what's going on in the background, though. It's just not stopping. Okay, it's launching successfully. One thing I'm kind of disappointed is this right here. Mr. Tippy, go away. All this extra stuff. Just go away. It bugs me, man. I want one line highlighted. I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what a new scratch file. Explain code. surround comment with a line comment. What is this? Reformat code. And start customizing a toolbar just in case you want to. But here's the thing. When I started typing this, initial tip percent, not one of my available options dropping down. It does in gray autocomplete, and it automatically put it between my minimum and maximum I've set for the seek bar, which is 30. If I hit tab to complete, just all went away. Initial tip percent 15. Now it's still grayed out. Why? You can delete it safely. Explain code. Explain the following code. Okay, let's break this down. See, now the first time this is the second time, but when I initially did this, it said that this is no longer allowed. And that's why it looks like it's refusing to ungray itself. And look at this in the background. It's just running my battery down. It's a good thing it's plugged in. Man. That's because maybe it doesn't have a submit button to trigger it. It's constantly seeking. Right? Maybe? Boy. Main activity. Let's filter for main activity. I swear. So if we go to the phone, this works, but we're not seeing our log event down here. This right here, on progress change. I don't know why. TV tip percent label. It's underlined. Text. Underlined. Dot text. Underlined. Equal. Quote. Dollar. Progress. Percent. Quote. And what it's supposed to do is when I scrub the seek bar, it's supposed to track it along here in some nice white text. But it's not doing that. And I can't easily figure out why, because I just can't easily compare even this tutorial that's not that old. I mean, a couple years old maybe. But the Android Studio has changed so much that it just makes this frustrating. So that's all I have to report today. Is I don't know what I'm doing, and I tell you, at 62, trying to absorb this stuff by osmosis. Almost every day I'm sitting down here trying to knock my head against Android Studio. Some days with a little more success than others. And today is just not one of those days. And I put partial blame on the fact that I'm not using the same version as Mr. Tippy here. I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at... Who am I mad at? Pippi, who are we mad at today? Nobody? Nobody? Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching me accomplish little to nothing. And I'll keep knocking my head against this one. And finally, when I get it to produce numbers down here. And this part, too, it's missing this whole sequence. There's some strings, some text, that as you get a better tip, as you go up, it says great for right there, or better, or best, or wow. Or if it's down at 0, it probably says you stingy. It might not say that unless you make it for yourself and you want to treat yourself that way. Myself, doing this all for you. No, I'm not. I'm doing this to keep my brain from atrophying. Maybe I'll mow the lawn later with my brain. I don't know. I hope you like this. I hope you subscribe. I hope you come back. And in the end, I guess that's goodbye.